Welcome to the Bullying Kindness video. My name is Emily and I'm a health educator with the Marshfield Clinic Health System Center for Community Health Advancement, and today I will be talking to you about bullying and how you can spread kindness even though you're not in person. Today I wanted to start out by defining what a bully and bullying is. Bullying is defined as deliberate or on purpose, repeated, direct or indirect behavior using words or actions that are intended to cause fear, intimidation, or harm. The bully may be motivated by an actual or perceived characteristic such as, but not limited to, age, national origin, race, ethnicity, religion, gender, gender identity, sexual orientation, physical attributes, physical or mental ability or disability, and social, economic, or family status. What does a bully look like? There's no set description on what a bully looks like. Any one of us could be a bully. It's up to you to stand up for what is right and not be a bully or let others be bullied. There are 4 different types of bullying: physical, verbal, psychological or social, and cyber. First, let's start talking about what physical bullying is. This can be defined as hitting, kicking, unwelcome physical contact, or pulling, just to name a few of them. Next is verbal bullying. This could be taunting, malicious teasing. There is a form of teasing that is playful, but if you are hurt by the teasing or are questioning whether or not it was meant to be hurtful, you need to speak up and tell the person to stop or to talk to an adult. Other forms of verbal bullying include insulting, name-calling, or making threats. Let's move on to psychological or mental or social bullying. This is when people spread rumors, manipulate social relationships, socially exclude or shun. For example, telling other students to exclude or not talk to someone. Extortion, which means to use threats or force to obtain something. And intimidation, which means making someone feel afraid with threats. Finally, we have cyberbullying. Cyberbullying could be posting slurs or rumors or other mean remarks about a student on a website or on social media, sending an email or instant message that is mean or threatening, or so numerous that you drive up the person's cell phone bill. Other ways could be using a camera or a phone to take and send embarrassing photographs of students, or posting misleading or fake photographs of students on websites. Now that you know what each type of bullying is, I want to talk about the emotional and physical effects of being bullied. Kids who are bullied are more likely to experience depression and anxiety, have feelings of sadness and loneliness, have changes in sleep and eating patterns, maybe have a loss of interest in activities they used to enjoy, decreased academic achievement, including their GPA and standardized test scores and school participation, and they're also more likely to miss or skip or drop out of school. Kids who are bullied can experience negative physical, school, and mental health issues. Some bullied students may retaliate through extreme violent measures. In fact, 12 out of 15 school shootings cases in the 1900s, the shooters had a history of being bullied, and these issues may persist into adulthood. As I said before, there are so many negativities to being bullied, so don't be a bystander. What do I mean by bystander? In this situation, I'm talking about a student or teacher or other person that is a witness to bullying but does not do anything to stop it. Did you know that bystanders are also affected by bullying even if it's not directly happening to them? Bystanders are more likely to use tobacco, alcohol, and other drugs, have increased mental health problems, including depression and anxiety, and be more likely to miss or skip school. Did you know that over 50% of the time when bystanders intervene, the bullying stops in 10 seconds? Here's what 10 seconds feels like. This is how fast it can take for you to change someone's life by standing up for them. So whose problem is bullying? Bullying is everyone's problem, and it will only be controlled through a total school effort. Everyone must work together to make schools a safe and supportive environment where every student feels welcome and ready to learn. Ask yourself, how can you figure out whether or not someone is being a bully? Some things to look for are someone who uses their popularity or power to control others, someone that doesn't do or say things on accident, someone that hurts the same person or group over and over again. These are just a few of the many signs that you can look for to identify a bully. So, what can you do if you're being bullied? Any student that believes he or she has been or is the victim of bullying should immediately report the situation to a teacher or counselor who will be responsible for notifying the appropriate administrator or board official. There are also forms on the school website that students can fill out to report bullying. If you are feeling sad or hopeless, there is always someone to talk to or call. Contact the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline online or at 1-800-7273-TALK or text the Hope Line text service at 741-741. Let's summarize what you can do to prevent bullying. First, show kindness. Don't be a bystander. If you see someone getting bullied, say something or do something and stand up for what is right. You heard me say the word kindness, but what does that mean? Kindness is defined as the act of being friendly, generous, and considerate. But what could that look like? An act of kindness could be holding a door open for someone behind you, texting your friend a nice message, or telling your parents you appreciate them. But why should you be kind? There are so many positive health effects from being kind. Doing one simple act of kindness can boost your immune system. By boosting your immune system, you can also become less anxious and depressed. I was going to have you watch a video here about the science of kindness, but unfortunately we could not get it to play when we downloaded the presentation into video form. Therefore, I'm just going to give you some highlights from the video that will hopefully inspire you to show kindness. So before we were talking about health benefits, and remember, all this information is from the videos. Your body could be flooded with endorphins from your brain, which help you and the person you shared kindness with calmer, healthier, and happier. If other people see you helping someone else, they can also be filled with the same feelings and will be more likely to pass that kindness on to someone else. Kindness is contagious. It doesn't take much, but it can make a difference. These random acts of kindness can start a chain reaction. If you show kindness to someone, they might show kindness to another person. And then that other person will show kindness to another person, and so on and so on. It all just starts with one person, you. We can inspire others to be kind, but kindness does take practice. Setting a goal to do 1 to 2 acts of kindness a day is a great way to start. Think about what you have going on this next week. Are you going to a relative's house? Could you help them rake leaves or help set the table for dinner? Maybe even shovel some snow? What simple act of kindness can you do during this next week? Here's a week-long calendar. Take 5 minutes to write down 1 to 2 acts of kindness you can do each day and share these ideas with your friends and family. Let's start now. All right, you have about 30 seconds left. I know that it seems a little bit silly to write these goals down, but it is such a good way to practice doing random acts of kindness every single day. Similar to being kind, smiling has many health benefits as well. Smiling, even when you're in a bad mood, helps to boost your mood because it has the power to tell your brain you're actually happy. Smiling releases endorphins, which is the chemical in your brain that can help you feel less stress. Just like acts of kindness, smiling is contagious. It can be hard to be kind if your cup is not full. What do I mean by this? You could be at the point right now in which you have nothing left emotionally to give. This means your cup is empty. If this is how you are feeling right now, you should take some time for self care. Self care is often referred to as refilling your cup. You simply cannot give if you have an empty cup. So, how do you fill up your cup? Starting by getting a good night's sleep is great. Did you know that teens and young adults should be getting between 8 and 10 hours per night, according to the Center for Disease Control? How much sleep are you getting at night? Unplugging from technology and sticking to a sleep schedule, which means waking up and going to bed at the same time every day, and yes, I am talking on the weekends too, can help you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. Another way you can continue to fill your cup is by finding something, like a hobby, that helps you relax or decompress. What is something you like to do? Do you like to cook, paint, read? What activity helps you de stress and feel happy? Have you ever practiced mindfulness? Mindfulness can be a great way to help you focus on the present moment. Let's practice right now. Think of 3 things you're grateful for and write them down. Okay, I hope you wrote them down. The reason for writing them down is so that you can revisit this list throughout the day and week. Hopefully, these tips will help you fill your cup back up so you can pass on kindness and positivity to others. We are in a really tough situation right now with a pandemic going on. But let's think about how you can continue to spread kindness even when you're not in person. Let's get creative. Here are some easy ways you can spread random acts of kindness to your classmates, family, friends, and teachers. Use your social media in a positive way. Maybe share a cute picture of an animal or an inspirational quote. Paint kindness rocks and leave them at your local park, zoo, or outside of a local business. People love finding these rocks. Reach out to someone, maybe a family member or a friend, that you have not talked to in a while. Help with the chores around your home. I'm sure your parents will appreciate that. Tell a teacher you appreciate them. They're working hard too. Tell your classmate that you're working on a project with that they're doing a great job. Arrange to have lunch with your classmates virtually. Say hi to your neighbor. Donate your old clothes to charity. Smile. Stand up for people. There's so many simple ways to spread kindness. Which way will you choose?